From the late 1980s and through the 1990s, before the peace processes in Central America, through the project Counselling Service and Interpares, the cooperation of the Canadian government was extremely useful in helping refugees organize so that their voices could be heard in the problems they were facing. We also aided internally displaced populations, especially giving them access to health services and with humanitarian aid. And as a constant throughout those years, we also stimulated the organization of women so that they could have a voice in the processes they were living through when they were refugees and then in returning to the country. Canadian aid through Project Counselling Services and Interpares has been extremely important over the last few decades, mainly because they've supported processes and not just projects that have an immediate beginning and end. So I think their support for human rights, for Indigenous women's rights. Indigenous women, for example, were invisible still in the 1980s in this country, and today they are protagonists, frontline protagonists. And Canadian aid has contributed a major portion in that. So I think it's extremely important that in terms of supporting human rights and the construction of democracy in Guatemala, that Canada continue to be the ally it has been for civil society and for the struggle for human rights.